Plaintiff Jordan Pickery was friends with the defendant in college, and their friendship continued even after Jordan served 3 years in prison. However, Jordan claims over time the defendant became disrespectful and started calling him gay slurs. And Jordan's suing her today for breach of contract, emotional distress, and defamation. Defendant Tripoli Beard admits that her friendship with Jordan was toxic, but says he's the one who was rude to her. Tripoli is countersuing for defamation, harassment, and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Okay, so I met the defendant in the summer of 2009. We both were attending Texas Southern University. I met her through a mutual friend. I wouldn't say we started off as friends, but we definitely were associates because we always were in the same circle. Fast forward, in 2011, I ended up going to prison for 3 years. When I came home in 2014, I will say she was the first person to contact me. She was one of the first people I, spoke with when I came home. She came and checked on me. So I felt like that was a friendship worth building and working on because I thought she cared about me. As time went on, I got to see exactly what kind of person she really was, and she just started to be really nasty towards me. She would, shout out gay slurs, and so despite all that,
your friendship, did it break up over on any of these gay slurs?
We definitely had a lot of falling outs.
You give me some background on your friendship with the plaintiff.
Okay, so we were going to school. I don't really know if he was enrolled, but I was. I think he was just kind of like around the way. But I didn't really know much about him because he was very nasty to me. And so I just kept my distance. I didn't need to be friends with him. So when he went to jail, I didn't even know until he got out. He did hit me up, and I was empathetic to his situation, so I did reach out and hang out with him. Our friendship has been very toxic, but I think it was more so of a, oh, this is my good girlfriend, we would be catty, but I only have this behavior with Jordan, and it's because it's a learned behavior with him. He would say really nasty things, we call it reading, and it used to hurt my feelings until I started to read him back. So yes, I would say things, but he would also say things back to me, but I don't really care about any of that. Fast forward to present day, I have been doing makeup professionally for about 9 years, 2 years freelancing, making my living, and I decided to up my game. And Jordan doesn't really have a passion or a job. He's pretty inconsistent in that. So I just decided to kind of give him a hand in my industry and what I do. One thing he likes to do is be on the internet and sharing tea or celebrity gossip, things like that all the time on Instagram. So I was like, well, how about you run my makeup Instagram, because that's something that I'm not really good at, and I think that it'll be better and you'll help me get more out there.
Not true.
Is that the agreement we're talking about, the contract?
This is how it started.
That's not how it started.
This was how it started, from my perception.
How did you all get to an agreement?
So the thing was that he runs my social media, and by...
What was the agreement for him to run it?
What would he get?
She had been relocating.
Quiet, sir.
He would get 10% of all bookings. So with him boosting my social media, that would bring in more clientele. For each girl that wanted to book, he would get 10%.
That was the agreement.
Yes.
All right, let me hear from you about the agreement or whatever led up to the agreement that
she had been relocating from Texas to California a lot, so she started to vent to me about having a decline in her clientele.
Okay.
Me caring about her and being her friend, I've always supported her, for the record. I've flown anywhere she was to be there for her. Anywhere, her birthday, whatever, Hawaii, whatever. So I just, took it upon myself and was like, hey, give me your Instagram. I'll log into your Instagram and just do some hard promo for you and get you some clientele. You don't have to pay me anything.
Was the agreement that I pay you? Are you gonna
She told me that she would pay me 10% of all bookings. I said, okay, that's cool. So me being the creative I am, my friends call me the gay Kanye West, I wanted to take her brand to the next level. I said, Tripoli, what is it that you see for yourself? She said, I just want to go on tour with a rapper. I said, well, I don't see that. I see you being a brand. I see you being a Kylie Jenner. So on top of that, so I started to give her my
to go on a tour with a rapper. That's
what she wanted to do.
That is not
so
true.
I said, so I created, I have evidence.
Not true at all.
I swear, Judge. I have evidence of creating her a P.O. box where she could receive care packages or promo packages from cosmetic companies so that could take her to the next level. She could start doing tutorials and everything like that because she wasn't doing that. I also took over her Facebook. Not only her Instagram, but her Facebook. I have that evidence as well. I also came to her to create a game application where little girls can learn how to do makeup at a young age. I was just bringing my overflow for free, giving her $1 million ideas for free. So,
And that's your primary field?
well, I don't do Instagram promotion. I just did it for her because she was my friend. I've never done PR. I just was doing it for her. She didn't pay me for any of that.
Okay, how much does she owe?
She told me $150. She told me that the company paid her $1,500, but I never seen that
And
documentation.
she hasn't given you the 150?
She hasn't gave me anything.
Last time you asked for your,
last
time you asked for your 150, what has she said?
She told me that she would pay me in 30 days.
That's on there?
From September 14th.
All right, let me see
yes.
that.
As time went on, I got to see exactly what kind of person she really was, and you know, she just started to be really nasty towards me. She would, you know, shout out gay slurs and.
So
despite
your
all
friendship,
that,
did it break up over on any of these gay slurs?
we definitely had a lot of falling outs.
Defendant Tripoli Beard is being sued by her former friend, who claims Tripoli often called him gay slurs.
Ma'am, what do you say to this?
Okay, so number one, Jordan says all these things that he's going to be able to do for my career. He only worked for me for a week.
She's now at Team.
Quiet, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, he only worked for me for a week, so I wasn't even able to see.
Accomplished
One
a
more
lot
time,
in 1
I'm
week.
dismissing your case. One more comment. Go ahead.
I wasn't able to see all of these things. That's fine. So then the situation came with this company, and Jordan did fill out the application for me and do the questionnaire. And so I told him I would give you 10% of what they gave me, $1,500. To this day, I have not been compensated by the team. They did send me an email just yesterday letting me know that your payment is on the way.
When was the job completed?
The job was completed October 25th.
And you were to pay him when you were paid?
When I was paid, the deal was that I would pay him.
And you didn't, did
We
you
are
give him a
awaiting
time
payment.
frame as to when you were to get paid?
Based on what they told me, yes.
What did you tell him?
The contract said in a net of 45 days after the filming.
Okay. And when would that have been? When was the film completed?
The film was to be completed November 22nd.
And was it?
Yes. So I actually sent him an email. The last email that I sent him, because I had to block him from texting me, was that that was on October 22nd, and I said, I have not received payment. I have a copy of our email, and I also have a copy from the company that I was working for letting me know.
Let me show you this, and what do you want to tell me about this? Because they are giving me 500 in 30 days or less, and 1,000 after the job is done in 30 days or less. This was on September 14th.
Right.
Do you have something after September 14th that you sent him?
Yes.
All right, let me see that.
Okay, so this is the email that was sent to him.
This is October 22nd. Sorry, I have not received a dime, yet you want to talk about business. Do you think I could take this route? You're going to be paid large amounts. Well, you had told him on September 14th that you would pay him on October 14th.
Right. Okay,
or
here's
less.
the email showing that
No, I want you to explain that.
that was what I was expecting.
All right, but he can't, that's not what you told him giving me. You didn't say
expected
on
my own
this.
payment.
I understand, and you didn't tell him that on here. You did not make that a condition on here. You guaranteed him that you will pay him in 30 days or less. That's what you guaranteed him. What is the rest of your claim for? Emotional distress and
Emotional
defamation?
distress is just this whole entire process. Every time I tried to contact her about the money, she has got really, really nasty with me. As you can see in the other paper I gave you, she was bragging about someone paying, right before where I responded, she was bragging about someone paying her $500 a face. But she knew I was going through financial hardships, but she still refused to pay me.
But that had nothing to do with that deal.
August 5th.
And you didn't book, and you didn't book that.
October
My name is not Carisha. My name is Tripoli.
It is
Please get it
today.
right.
And what is the emotional distress and defamation for again?
Just the other day, I received an Instagram where she, just on Friday, where she posted a video of me while I was intoxicated dancing. I brought that video. We were in Hawaii. I was intoxicated dancing. I don't know why she just posted that on Friday, but she posted it.
It was funny.
And they were laughing at me because she was laughing
It was
at
funny.
me.
All right,
It was
let's
my
see it.
birthday.
I asked her not to post those videos. She posted it anyway.
That's my
When
phone.
did you ask her?
I asked her after, because she actually had those videos in her highlights. After the trip to Hawaii, she posted them in her highlights. And I said, take those out of your highlights. Why would you post me intoxicated? She said, okay. She took them out.
So
she got
what is
mad.
your lawsuit about then?
Because she just posted them Friday again. To make fun of me. This past Friday.
All right. And where were you all? What type of establishment was that?
That was a nightclub in Hawaii.
Okay. Well, the law is, sir, if you expose yourself publicly, then you have no privacy. You exposed yourself publicly. You had a whole club who could have taped you and posted it.
Do you think her posting it Friday was kind of...
Anybody can post it anytime they want to.
Okay.
You made a public act for everybody in that club to see. Therefore, she did not violate your privacy. And that's both your emotional distress and defamation claim is based on that?
Well, that was the defamation. The emotional distress is I was contacting her for 2 months for the money. And she was just telling me,
so
like,
do you think all bill collectors can get emotional distress? Like companies when you don't pay your cable?
It was the way, it wasn't that, it was the way she was speaking to me for asking her for the money.
Okay, how did she speak to you?
I have the text messages.
Defendant Tripoli Beard is being sued by her former friend, who claims Tripoli often called him gay slurs.
Go ahead, sir.
After that 30 days was up and I hit her up again, I text messaged her and I said, I'm just trying to figure out when I'm getting my first 50. This was October 6th. She responded and said, I know you need it, babe, and trust you'll get the last payment when
Okay, how much you want for that? Go ahead, ma'am. What's your counterclaim?
The fact that I'm being harassed, I block you from my phone because you keep sending me messages.
You have evidence of that?
Yes.
That you had to block him or that you told him to stop
Yes.
calling regularly and he continued to?
From September 7th, and then, let me see.
How often from September 7th?
Every other day. From September 7th to October 13th.
Bill collector.
Okay, less than 1 month, every other day? All right, you get more marketing robocalls than that.
Okay.
They call me every day.
She said she would pay me in her own money, not even in the contract money.
On the stipulation that you sent me an invoice.
What's the defamation for?
The defamation case is because he reached out to a business colleague of mine and he decided to vent to her about our situation that had nothing to do with her. He doesn't have a relationship with her.
What, he said something false?
No.
Okay, well, if he didn't say anything false, he didn't defame you. Definition of defamation is someone who says something false about you to hurt your reputation.
Okay.
If you have nothing else, we're going to move ahead.
Emotional distress.
For what?
Constantly harassing me.
Pay him and he won't. Have a good day. Yours is dismissed. $150 for you. That's the amount she owes you. All the drama that you all think should get you defamation and emotional distress, none of that is happening today. Good luck to you both.
Yep, learn how to pay people.
I'm out of here.
You will never win when you play dirty.
I'm so glad he won. He obviously needs that $150. My hair costs more than that.
Plaintiff Rhonda Garrett says within 2 months of dating the defendant, they got engaged. However, Rhonda claims the defendant humiliated her when he called it off hours before they were supposed to get married. Rhonda's suing her ex for wedding expenses. Defendant Kelvin Lee says the night before the wedding, Rhonda accused him of cheating simply because he stepped outside to take a phone call. Kelvin claims that was a major red flag, and that's why he decided to call off their nuptials.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I haven't seen Mr. Lee since he called off our wedding. I thought that this was it for me. I thought he was going to be the love of my life for the remainder of my life, but he started acting a little, it was his suspicious behavior when it came to phone calls. We started dating in August of 2019. We both knew that we wanted to be together because we were Christians, we believed in God. We're older, we wanted to be together. We got engaged October 9th. We planned a November 16th wedding. He totally humiliated me. Totally humiliated me. He started having suspicious behavior, like I would ask him, I said,
you want to talk?
Your Honor, we're here today because Ms. Garrett is certainly angry about me calling off the wedding, and I felt that I had very good reason to do that. Ms. Garrett wanted this wedding. I would have married Ms. Garrett without the wedding. She told me she would pay for the wedding, and she wanted it. And because of her own actions, the wedding was called off.
All right. First of all, you all met in August,
Yes, sir.
and 2 months later, you decided to marry.
Yes, sir. 2 months later, decided to marry.
You will have been married within 90 days of meeting each other, essentially.
Approximately 90 to 100
Okay,
days.
did you
Yes,
feel
sir.
you knew her well enough?
Well, I thought that we did know
You
each
felt
other.
you knew him well enough?
Yes.
Within 90 days?
Yes.
Why did you feel that? This man you can hide a crack habit for 90 days. This
But I
man could have
did.
been on crack.
But I did.
And ain't no telling. He run off from the wedding. He might have went headed to hit that thing.
But I did.
On
felt
the
that I did.
binge. He might have been headed for it. We don't really know why he ran off, man.
Before that, he had suspicious behavior when it came to phone calls.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Okay, I would call him on the phone, and he'd say, call me at a certain time. And he would answer the phone for maybe an hour or so. And I'm like, okay. But he would say that he's talking to his brother or whomever.
Call me back. Don't hear from him for several hours.
Yes.
Disappeared a day or two every now and then.
No.
That's
he-
crack. Oh. Oh,
No.
okay. That's
No.
all right.
He
Well,
didn't
anybody-
disappear.
That just sounds like it, man. You calling the man. Let me call you back.
It
He
wasn't
don't call
crack.
back for several hours. You
No.
calling, where you at?
It
Where you
wasn't
at? I
crack.
can't reach him.
It wasn't crack.
Okay. I done told you don't know nothing about this man.
But I did.
Plaintiff Rhonda Garrett was engaged to the defendant, but she claims hours before their wedding, he called it off.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the night of the wedding rehearsal, we're decorating. I quietly approached him, and he was on the phone. When he saw me, he made a beeline to the
The
van.
night before the wedding?
Yes, sir. The night before the wedding, November 15th, he made a beeline to the van and was on the phone. And I said, well, why are you on the phone? Why did you have to go outside on the phone? He told me that he got upset because I questioned him about the phone call. He said he had a life before he met me, even though he loved me. He said that I couldn't control him. And if I wanted to talk to another man could come take me off and he wouldn't care. He told me I was not the right woman for him. He told me the wedding is off.
It's not absolutely correct, Your Honor.
You tell
Yes,
me how it went.
is.
Your Honor, I had a phone call. It was from an employer. I stepped outside the church because I thought it was rude to stand in the church and continue the conversation. They had some additional questions. I stepped out. She came out while I was talking on the phone. I stopped the conversation, asked her, is there anything wrong that I need to know about? She said nothing. She went back in the church. It wasn't until on the way home that I asked her about what her concerns were, and that her concerns were that I was talking to someone in Atlanta and that it was a woman in Atlanta. That threw me off, Your Honor. I felt like that was a red flag for me. That's just not the kind of relationship where at this point in life.
How many times had she made mention of any suspicion?
Well, Your Honor, we got engaged October the 9th, Your Honor, and I asked her then, and the next day she sent me a text, Your Honor. I have a text here, October the 10th. She's saying, I'm feeling uneasy. I'm not sure that we're truly connected. This is the very next day.
Let me
after
see
the
that.
engagement.
Next day after the engagement.
Yes, sir. It's the next day after engagement.
Ma'am, what do you say to this?
Mr. Lee can be very curt, very short, very quick-tempered, and I told him, please don't talk to me like that.
But when you said, I am not sure I am the one for you, meaning you also put the wedding in play one day after the engagement.
Yeah, but that's how I felt.
He did it one day before the marriage. You did it one day after the engagement. Y'all believe in y'all one days, don't you? That's one thing. Nonetheless, what do you want to tell me the wedding expenses are that you're suing him for, and whether he agreed to pay for them before you accumulated them? Go ahead.
Actually, we both were supposed to pay for the wedding, but I ended up paying for everything because when we first got engaged, he had a job, but then he quit the job, so I ended up paying everything.
When did you find out he no longer had the job?
Sometime in October, I would say maybe that particular
Why did he
week.
say he quit?
he quit the job, then he told me.
Oh, okay.
Then he told me. He quit the job,
okay.
then he told me.
No, that exactly went
You tell me about this quitting the job.
I had started a job which was a 12-hour night shift, and it was a very taxing night. It was just a very extremely busy night, and during that night I didn't have an opportunity to call her. And the very next day, that was a big fight in itself, Your Honor.
She required you to call from work? Or?
She was asking me to call from work.
Okay, that's it?
So, but that's it. But
You got it easy.
Wow.
My wife comes to my work.
Well, she said that she might.
Look right behind you. That's my wife.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't clap. So you got it easy. My wife shows up, doctor. And in a minute, she's gonna be folding them arms like that, watching every move I make. And depending on what's said, she's gonna, you better not say a word. That one of these cute young girls in here come in here and smiling and grinning and just trying to earn some favor with me because that, man, are you kidding? I won't make it out the door without having it. Why you let that young girl? I said, that's why I don't like you to come here at my job. Well, I'm gonna be here anytime I want and I'm gonna sit right in the front. There ain't nothing you can do. That's where she at, right in the front. So you got it easy.
Thank you.
I'm about just call. I wish I could just call and say I'm at work. She's showing up, doctor.
Well, Your Honor, when I didn't make that call, then I got a text the next morning that made it difficult to have a conversation again about my whereabouts, if I talked to somebody at work, or it just went to that same route again. So I have a text here, Your Honor.
I have my text too.
What are yours telling me? What are yours gonna say?
How I had to call people early in the morning to tell them that the wedding was off at 5 o'clock in the morning, and also wondering why did he
please?
Okay.
Yes.
do me the way he did me? Why did he just up and drop the wedding?
Plaintiff Rhonda Garrett was engaged to the defendant, but she claims hours before their wedding, he called it off.
When was the wedding scheduled again?
November 16th.
November 16th. Okay. October 20. I'm tired of calling you. I was concerned because I did not hear from you last night. I don't know why you did not call, but I'm going to tell you right now, I will not be going through any changes with you at all. I told you mess up on me and you are out of my life, gone. I am not accusing you, but if I am right, if something or someone has caught you, ma'am, this is a little much. This is a little much, ma'am, because he didn't call you from work that night. You accusing the man, somebody didn't caught your attention. I told you if you mess up on me, you're out of my life. Now you're throwing the man out of your life. You're overreacting, ma'am. I don't know if I'd have been able to keep it going. I got to hear all that. My goodness. Then the night before, tell me what exactly happened in terms of him telling you that, and what was your response?
I asked him, why would you do that? Why would you just call the wedding off? If you didn't want the wedding, you could have told me weeks before then. Why would you allow me to do all of this planning and planning and planning? But the point is, he lied, he didn't want the wedding. And instead of manning up and saying, Rhonda, let's stop, let's control this, I don't want the wedding, he waited till the last minute. He waited till 9:30 at night, and the wedding was at 1:30 the next day.
Yeah, he's not the first person to essentially lead at the altar, but had he agreed to pay for part of the expenses?
Yes, he had.
It was half?
No, he was just gonna pay for what he could pay for.
Okay, so you're suing him for the total amount because he backed out and caused you
grief, humiliation.
And had you agreed to pay for some of the wedding?
Sir, I was amenable to paying for some of the wedding. Rhonda knew my circumstance. She knew I was in between jobs. And it was clear to her that we didn't have to have this. I'll marry you with that. It was Rhonda who was adamant about having this.
That's the dress?
Yes.
How much did you pay for the dress? I see
The
you.
dress and accessories, $1,121. And he did agree to pay for certain things in the wedding, but when it came time to pay, I paid because he didn't have the money.
Your Honor, I didn't know that she...
Do you want to get married or not? All this I didn't know and the money. And
if she
you want to get married or not?
No.
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 Why?
No. No.
Why?
Making me think he wants this wedding when he really didn't.
Okay.
Because if he did, we would be.
You're angry right now, ma'am. If you all were that much in love, let the anger subside and then you all give it some more thought. In the meantime, I'm going to order him to pay because I believe he misled you up until the night of. So I will conclude that that was misrepresentation. You all think about it and take a little time off.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because I think you should be together. Have
Thank
a good
you.
day. Judge me for the plaintiff.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You will give me that ring back,
Absolutely
correct?
nothing.
You give me that ring back, correct?
I told you I would. Make sure you're home to get it so you won't lie and say that I didn't mail it. You have to sign for it.
Thank you so much.